Hey, Pinnacle. This is Joseph Graham. We spoke with Sarah earlier, and the reason why we're reaching out is because we asked around for a pretty reputable foundation repair company, and you guys came highly recommended. So, with that said, a little bit about me. Again, Joseph Graham. I'm with UpShot Solutions, and we are based out of Fort Worth. And what we do is help local, businesses like yourself get more calls, make more sales. Now, off the bat, congratulations on 262 reviews. Okay, it's not easy to do, but you guys did it. So what I did was I took your Google My Business map listing, which really is the most valuable thing that you have online besides your website. Your website is valuable when it's on page one, of course, right? If it's not, it's just a brochure in your uncle's closet. Nobody's going to see it. But for the most part, if anybody is looking for foundation repair or if they're looking for a foot surgeon, they're going to do one of two things. They're going to ask their inner circle, people they know, people they trust, hey, do you know anybody that can do this? Right? And that's how um, you get the word of mouth referrals, which is like living testimony, which is the best type of referral. Other than that, people are going to use these free Google searches and they're going to see, ads. They're going to see these map listings and these directories down here. Where most companies drop the ball, you guys don't understand is that these top three businesses get 75 to 80% of the traffic. For a phone driven business like yourself, that means 75 to 80% of the calls, right? So this is why your GMB is the most valuable asset that you have online. But when we run it through this heat map, it shows everywhere you are and are not being shown when someone searches for foundation repair in specific areas, right? So right here where it says number one, that's probably where your office or where your house is that you establish this map listing. So I literally have to be in the same area, in the same neighborhood, searching for foundation repair. And yes, you will pop up number one, right? If I go down the street though, let's just pick Ulyss. When I search for foundation repair, I'm going to see these top three businesses, right? Well, these top three again get 75 to 80% of the phone calls or the traffic. And they usually do business with the one that has the best reviews. So reviews is not your problem. How you are collecting the reviews and what you're requesting in the reviews is the problem. You're not asking people to state where they're from, and people aren't uploading enough geotagged pictures. I'm gonna get into this. We can even go to Stratum. We can even look at Stratum or structured. This is structured drywall, not drywall, but foundation repair. So structured, what is this? North Arlington, Irving, Ulyss area. Anytime anyone in these areas right here are searching, you know, structure is gonna get those first phone calls, right? They're gonna get those first phone calls, and we can do this for any area, anywhere. Okay, so how do you start becoming more relevant? How do you start becoming more relevant in these other areas? That's the real question. Because you're missing out on a lot of calls, you're missing out on a ton of sales, right? I know business is good, but still, you know what I mean? We can always strive for more. So next time you get a review, which you have plenty of reviews, right? You got 262 reviews. But there's one thing that you're not having people do, and if you were doing this map would be like green, green. Like your map would just be green, right? So this is what you're gonna start implementing. You're gonna start requesting people state where they're from and asking them to upload a picture. Because most of the time when people take pictures, their GPS is turned on, right? And when that GPS is turned on, when they take that picture, it geotags the picture. So look, all we're doing is leaving clues. So you want them to state where they're from. So let's just state from based on a forward, right? And then upload a picture. What this is gonna do is it's gonna look. Just imagine Google like Sherlock Holmes, right? So Google is like Sherlock Holmes. Whenever people are leaving reviews with the neighborhood or city, because you know Fort Worth is divided. Like we have a like white settlement, we got Haltom City, Saginaw. You know what I mean? So you want them to state what neighborhood or city they're from, and then uploading a picture. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a post. I'm sure you've made posts before somewhere. You're gonna have to make a post like, look, we have another happy client from Fort Worth, Texas. Then you can upload your own picture. Maybe share the same picture that was uploaded. And that's like leaving so many breadcrumbs to making you guys relevant in these other areas. And that's just one way. That's one way to start getting more calls and making more sales by becoming relevant in these other areas. Because when you do that, when people search for foundation repair in these areas, you're gonna start seeing these top 3 map listings and you're gonna be in them. Okay. So with that said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm gonna send you a copy of this heat map so you can poke around and look around at it. All right. Happy New Year's.